What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to Football Manager 2019. We're about to go into battle against Lyon. The winners will progress through to the next round of the Champions League. Then we go to Anfield, where we play Liverpool in the league. That is a big game, because if we lose, it basically just gives Liverpool a way back into the title race. If we win, it doesn't kill it off mathematically, and it's not like goal difference or anything, but it does put a massive dent into Liverpool's chances of catching us. They are 8 points adrift, and we have a game in hand. That's how open the Premier League is right now. We've blown it wide open. We're just barreling down that highway, and I do not want to be caught. Look at that. Manchester City won it 4 years in a row. Liverpool last season came out of nowhere. We finished second, 3 seasons running? Do not want that to happen again. We've already lost to Manchester City. We drew, I think, to Liverpool. We did 2-2. Anfield is going to be a tough place to go. Most of their wins have come at home. So, yeah, it's going to be a difficult one. We beat... Wait, what did I think we played Leeds, didn't we? Yeah, we just beat Aston Villa 3-0. 2 own goals from the same player, unfortunate. I mean, one of them didn't look like it, but we'll let him off. Kingsley Coman with a goal as well. I don't know why I started. It was a mistake. I meant to start Berardi, and then I didn't. I don't know why. I meant to start him, and I didn't look properly, and I was like, oh, quickly, let's just get this game done so we can go play Lyon. And I've actually made 2 mistakes. I wanted to put Kent in instead of Asensio, and I wanted to put Berardi in instead of Coman, and I didn't do it. But you know, it is what it is. We've still got a very strong team. I think I'm gonna take Mason Mount with me. I'm gonna trust in him. I will. So there are a few players here or there that may or may not need to come off. Asensio is on a yellow and one booking away from missing the next round, the quarterfinal, which wouldn't be great, but I'm sure it'll come eventually. I mean, he might need to take the hit if we are winning this game. We are home. Are we home? I could have swore we should have been away. No, we didn't get the away goal, did we? That's right. I remember now. Didn't it? I think it finished 0-0, didn't it? Or did it finish? No, I think it finished 0-0. Yeah, the first leg was 0-0, which means if we concede here, we need to score twice. Moussa Dembele has scored. We have never made it past this round in the Champions League, and it doesn't look like we're going to do it again. Instantly, we are 1-0 down, and that is not what I wanted. Asensio on the free kick hits the outside of the post. It was a poor free kick anyway. Even if it did hit the post, it was never going in. The goalkeeper didn't even blink. If they score another goal, by the way, it's basically game over. At 1-0, it's doable. 2-0 is problematic. We need to score 3. Coman barreling down that the right-hand side. He's taken down. I don't know why we've gone to VAR. It's not a penalty. Are you just looking for the sake of a red card or what? Because, I mean, that's not a penalty. So, I mean, I can see that from here. Pretty sure you can see that from there. It's going to be a free kick on the edge, I'm sure. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Waste of time, much like VAR is. Sensio with a free kick, up and over the wall. Jovelic with a rebound. It's been blocked, and they can get it clear. It's going to be one of those games, I think, where we just don't score. Gibbs White is injured. I brought Mason Mount with me. I could bring Olmo on, though, couldn't I? Do you know what? I'm going to bring Olmo on. And yeah, I'm going to tell him just to play Mazzala attack. Olmo's a very good player, so I'm hoping that's going to help. He's missed a header there. Pavon's got it at edge of the area. Great save from Butland. Might be going wide anyway, but I'll let him off and I'll just assume that it was a great save. Ball to come in here from Nabil Fekir. It goes right through everyone. Coman gets it the other side, and I honestly thought he'd kick that straight out of play. Mafia was bringing it back then, but I think Mafia plays for Stuttgart in real life, doesn't he? I want to test my football knowledge. Hello? Jeez. Hey, yes he does. Football knowledge tested, and away we go. So, If we don't score before the break, I hold little hope that we can claw this back. There is Asensio. Bursts into the penalty area. That's a little closer. He's going to look again here at the footage and see if that was inside or outside the penalty area. I couldn't quite tell. It was Aouar again, though. Surely you've got to book Aouar this time. He wasn't booked first time. Referee says it's a free kick. Again, Asensio has a third attempt. Look how close that is. He has a third attempt. No booking for Aouar. Hits the wall. It's just not one of those. It's not one of those games that goes our way by the looks of things. Olmo nods it down to Jevelic. Brings that forward. Plays it out wide to Coman. Can he put a good ball in? He can. Oh, nearly an own goal. Torre. Nope. Well, it was cleared off the line. It was put onto the line by a Lyon defender. And it was cleared off the line by a Lyon defender. We've come very close there. We've got a minute before the break. Can we snatch an equaliser before the break? Or are we going to just pranny around with it in our defence? Here comes Torre. Just fell over nothing. Lost the ball. Won it back again. Drags it back to Jevelic. Into Thiago Maia. He's only scored, once or twice for us before. And I was just not expecting him to score there. 1-0 down. Barcelona are beating Inter 2-2 on aggregate. Not that I care at the moment, though, because all I care about is trying to get something out of this. Come on now. We need 2 goals, because that away goal is going to kick my backside. Markovic has been booked, which, we get bookings all the time because we're on Get Stuck In. There's Coman down the right. Bursts into the penalty area. It's poor, and the keeper's made a absolutely horrendous save. He could easily have picked that up or just let it go. Ball comes in from Asensio, and the keeper just picks it up. There's just, I'm sorry, but there's nothing happening here. Adam Ida, get on, do something. And who else is playing horrifically? Vagnorman is playing terrible, but I don't really want to be taking him off. Not that I can anyway, because I didn't bring anyone who can play right back with me. But I'm thinking, will Coman or Asensio be coming off here? Do you know what? I'm going to bring Berardi on, and it sounds stupid, but I actually trust Berardi to do more off the bench than I do Kent, and I'd rather keep Asensio on there. Maybe it doesn't sound stupid, but either way, we need 2 goals in 15 minutes. We are about to crash out of Europe again, lads. Here's Asensio, hits the wall, rebound is just over. This is horrific, absolutely horrific. I don't know what I've got to do. I've built a team that can beat Barcelona. We're losing to Lyon. It's bad. I'm pretty sure, apart from that little pathetic effort then, that's the only shot they had on target was the goal. They've got a corner again here. Nabil Fekir plays it back to Pavon, who's been an absolute thorn in my side in this game. There is Adam Ida. Maybe I should have started him, but he wasn't fit. That's the problem. There's Berardi. Plays a ball through to Olmo. Keeps it in, drags it back. Adam Ida's there. Over the bar it goes. Well, that's the end of it then, isn't it? We've got a minute left of regular time. But they've got the ball, and it's a penalty. Baba's taking him down. Can I just leave? Can I walk out? I would. Honestly, if I was a manager, I would walk off. I'd go and shake the opposing manager's hand, and I would just walk off the pitch. Because that is horrendous. Like, they're a good team, but whoever they play in the next round, they will get knocked out because they're not good enough. And that just shows how poor we've been, that we've not beaten a team who haven't really created anything. They've not done anything spectacular, but we've been awful. I demand that be retaken because Asensio was stood in the penalty area. I saw it happen the other day where, I think, was it Man United? Someone ran into the penalty area a little bit too eager, and they made them retake the penalty. And he didn't have anything to do with it, but still, we've lost 2-0. We've been knocked out of Europe. Am I happy about it? No. That's basically just I wouldn't say reaffirm, but it sort of made me think, right, well, we need to go and buy at least one superstar in the summer. Not messing around anymore. Whoever is the best player in the world, I'm buying him. I don't care what position he plays. I don't care if we need him. I don't care if I reckon that my player, the current player that we have in that position is better. I'm buying the best player in the world as a signal of intent, because I've had enough of being knocked out of Champions League knockout stages. I'm fed up of finishing second in the league. We've built something really good here, and I honestly thought this was the season that we would win the league, and the season that we would not win the Champions League, but progress. I wanted to get to the quarter-final or the semi-final. We've been knocked out again for the first time of asking. Question is now, are we going to compound that defeat by losing to Liverpool, or are we going to beat them and basically secure the title? So the team has taken a bit of a hit because Gibbs White, of course, is out for a few weeks. Adam Ida picked up a knock in training, so he won't be playing either. Fortunately, I'm hoping, I haven't actually seen the Liverpool team, but fortunately, they played a day after us. They absolutely obliterated Porto, beat them 7-1 on aggregate, which sounds quite realistic actually. But yeah, because they played a day after us, they should be a little bit more fatigued. And of course, they've made it through to the next round of the Champions League. So you would imagine, I'm actually going to play Mason Mount here. You would imagine that they would either be resting a few people. Actually, what does Melagoni do? Yeah, I'll play Melagoni. We'll put Mason Mount on the bench. I don't think Mason Mount is quite ready for first-team football, like regular first-team football just yet. Broughton might come in instead of one of the centre-backs. Yeah, George Mia. Not quite fully fit. I need to put someone on the bench instead of Liam Kelly. Unhappy with lack of first-team football. I don't know what to tell you, mate. I mean, did you honestly expect to walk into a title challenge inside and be a regular? Because that was never going to happen. Now that we only have the league, I mean, technically speaking, we've got the FA Cup to focus on, and that is a competition I desperately want to win. But because we have mainly the league to win, I would sacrifice the FA Cup for the league, of course. So I'm just going to play people until they break. That Liverpool team is basically the same as what it was last time. We picked up a 2-2 draw. But today, we're at Anfield. Anfield has a roof. Interesting stuff. I don't know if I'm guessing they don't have official stadiums in... No, they don't. They don't have official stadiums in this game. Otherwise, that wouldn't look like that on the opposite side. However, this is Anfield nonetheless, so this is going to be a difficult game. And, I mean, it's not... What's a great save? It's not a game we need to win, right? Like I said, we're 8 points clear. If they beat us here, we're 5 points clear. But we still have a game in hand, so we could still go 8 points clear. That's fast math. So I'm not overly concerned, but if we do win it, then that's a whopping 11 points. 11 points clear with a game in hand, with 11 games to go. I mean, it would take an act of God to stop us from winning that title. Given the fact that we don't have another competition really to focus on. So, yeah, we need to win, basically. Jovelic has been set away here. I would have been playing Adam Ida today were it not for that little injury he picked up in training. Here's Edwards into Melagoni, all the way back out to Larola, back into Coman, back to Larola, and he's lost it. Oh, God. I've got a funny feeling... Oh, what a save, Jack Butland. I mean, what a save. I was going to say, I've got a funny feeling today's not going to be my day, and we're going to have a double whammy. We know we're going to get knocked out of the Champions League, we're going to lose ground on the Premier League slightly, and things will start to get a little bit precarious toward the back end. But, yeah, it didn't quite work out that way. What a save from Jack Butland. But we're playing two of our sort of replacement fullbacks today in Larola and Edwards. We're also playing a backup centre-back in Broughton as well, so we've got a bit of a dodgy defence on the go, actually. Arnold with a great effort. Good save from Butland again, requiring those big, strong hands. Look at that, 6 shots on target he's had to contend with. We're not really living up to the... Hang on, we're not... Let me... go a little bit more sort of width-wise, just to see if we can cover everything. It's a great challenge, and the ball comes back to Butland, locks it long. It's going to come straight back, though, is it? Yes, it is. Arnold into Salah, ball out wide to Mane. They didn't get the instruction just yet to play slightly wider, and we've gone a goal behind. 17th of the season for Roberto Firmino, and we've lost ground in the Premier League. I tell you what, I'm so unhappy right now, you would not believe it. Let me just tell them to get creative, see if we can nick a goal. The end of the first half, Melagoni has made a lot of mistakes. Well, that fills me with confidence. I should have gone with Mason Mount then, shouldn't I? That's going to mark half time. A draw wouldn't be a bad result here, so it's not over. You know, just a point is fine. If we can just go out there, play a little bit better. Do anything that we didn't do in that first half, because we weren't there. We haven't had a shot on target yet. We have not played well. Ball comes back in. Fabinho makes a save, and it's been put in by Ndombele, and that's probably the game. Probably the game. Let me just tell them to show some passion. See if that can sort of perk them up a little bit. I'm going to have to make a change. I don't know what I can do. But, okay, so Melagoni's coming off. He's been awful. Olmo comes on. I would trust Mount, but I just don't. I'm also going to bring on Ryan Kent for Asensio, because I don't think I've seen Asensio in this half. I'm also going to, I'm going to make all 3 subs. I'm going to bring on Thiago Maia as well. I'm making all 3 subs. We're changing it. We're doing something different. And they've got a corner, and it's over the bar just. I can't make another shout just yet. I don't know what I would say anyway, though. Nothing seems to have worked so far. Still 5 points clear with the game in hand, I suppose. There's always that to look at. Just focus on that. But they will be desperate to come away with 3 points here. I didn't want to lose again. It's irritating that if we do win the league, we've lost to Man City and now Liverpool, the 2 teams who were the ones challenging, and those are the teams we've lost to. And it's like, yeah, okay, you've won the league, but you still didn't beat the 2 best teams in the league. Do you know what I mean? That's what irritates me slightly, because they're having an off season. They're going to be lucky to hit 70 points. Well, Man City especially. So it's almost like when Leicester won the league. Leicester, all the Leicester fans, oh my God, look, we won the league, blah blah blah. But everyone was saying, yeah, but if any other team in the top 6 had actually played some football, because everyone was awful that year that Leicester won it, taking nothing away from their accomplishment, but that's the whole point. Here's Coman, he's at the post, rebound's gone in. Ooh. I'm not one of those people, by the way. I'm just saying, a lot of people discredit Leicester's title win because everyone in the league was so bad that year. I mean, they won it with one of the lowest points total ever, I think. So everyone just discredits it, but I'm taking nothing away from that achievement, but I don't want that to happen here. Let's get the ball back. There's Torre, not Traore. There's Thiago Maia on as a sub, of course. There's Kent on as a sub as well, looking to prove a point against his former club. Bursts into the area and then balloons it over the bar. That was probably our only hope. Obi-Wan. 3 minutes of stoppage time. We've ran them basically all down. We've got less than a minute until the final whistle goes. Long ball over the top. Jovelic will chase it, but Martinez gets there first. And that will basically do it. I think they'll just run down the clock now for the final 20 seconds. They may even get another goal. Well, we've got it back again. Is 20 seconds enough? Not if you dither with it in your own half. It's not. Come on, get going. Kent. Interception by Robertson, and that's game over. Full time. We've lost 2-1 at Anfield. Well. We've just lost back-to-back games. Lyon somehow beat us, and Liverpool kind of more expected to lose that one. 10 matches in a row without losing, though, in the league. We've done very, very well. It's so irritating. We've done well, but it had to end somewhere. Here comes the slide, though. I can feel it. Next game is Tottenham. That's a tough one. Then we have Burnley in the FA Cup. Hopefully we'll come through that one. Cardiff, Southampton, Everton and Bournemouth are must-wins. Everton, I think, is the trickiest one, but they're still in 15th. Bournemouth, bottom of the league. Cardiff are 16th and Southampton are 14th. So we need to be beating those 4. Even if we lose to Tottenham and then pick up maximum points against those 4, I'll be happy. I think next episode I'll come back for Arsenal, maybe Bournemouth and Arsenal, and then we'll go right to the death, and we'll see how close we are to potentially securing the title. If you have enjoyed my misery, do me a favour and smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.